Stop number 9 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the third straight race on a short track here, and this time we're the shortest and the slowest of the bunch. It is Martinsville Speedway in Martinsville, Virginia, as we're here today for running of the STP 500. We're set for 75 laps of action on this 0.526 mile paperclip shaped racetrack. And here's the starting line for this running event. On the pole it is Jessica Shelton, number 9 Coors Light Ford. She's won here many times before at Martinsville. She'll be alongside the Daytona 500 winner Phil Parker in the number 5 Levi Garrett Chevrolet. Second row, we see Charles Sanford in car number 24, the winner this season at Atlanta. He'll be alongside car number 4. It is William Brock in the Kodak Film Chevy. Third row has the winner at North Wilkesboro this season, Zach Rogers in number 7 and number 1 Skull Classic Oldsmobile, and Joshua Osborne, car number 31, the Mom and Pop's Goodwrench Chevrolet. Next row is Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet car number 3, winner this season at Rockingham, and Nathan Ormond in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. Next row is Kyle Matthews in 42, and number 2 Dylan Young, a Pontiac and a Ford. Next row sees Levi McIntyre in 17, the Western Auto Chevrolet, and Rob Evans, who won at Texas this season, in the number 12 Ray Buses Buick. Next row is Keith Batson in car 20 at Texaco Haviland Ford. He'll be alongside car number 14, and is Ryan George in the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. Next row down sees Matt McIntyre, who won on a short track this season at Richmond, the Quaker State Ford, car number 26. He'll be alongside car number 25. It is Matt McIntyre in the Kodiak Chevrolet. Next row sees car number 52, Seth Cole, and number 29, Zachary Fitzwater on the outside. Next row sees Jesse Turner, number 94. He'll be alongside Johnny Gardner in car number 8. Johnny won a season at Bristol in this Snickers Buick. Next row down sees car number 21, Sitco Ford of Quentin Moore. Quentin has one of our in-car cameras in today's event. He'll be alongside one number up, Dylan Poteet in the Maxwell House Ford. Next row sees car number 43, Mike Becker in the STP Pontiac, and number 68, Kev Shearer in the Country Time Oldsmobile. Next row, Nathan Hudson in 55, and number 10, Paul Minnick is on the outside. Next row down would be Laura Chung in car number 75, the Dinner Bell Oldsmobile. She'll be alongside car number 30. It is Jay Jefferson in the Pennzoil Pontiac. Next row down sees car number 66, Ryan Brommer in the Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Ford. He'll be alongside car number 71. It is Henry Samper in the Big Apple Markets Chevrolet. Next row sees car number 20, Mitchell Collins in the Crown Petroleum Oldsmobile. He finished 10th at the race at Bristol this season. Actually, I should say he finished 9th at Bristol. He was 10th at Texas. He'll be alongside the winner at Darlington. It is Cat Batson in the McDonald's Ford. Next row down sees number 70. It is Wade Brummer in the Suns Member Speed Rumple Furniture Pontiac. And Christian Russell in car number 7, the Eric Sanfries Ford. Next row, Gene Sanford, 98, the Banquet Frozen Foods Chevy, and number 83, Alex Miller in the Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Ford. Next row down sees car 18, Matt Haas in the Interstate Battery Chevrolet, and number 15, Jackson Haywood, the Motorcraft Ford. Then it's Adam Garcia, number 11, and number 33, Jacob Thibodeau, starting shotgun in the field, will be Jordan Anderson in car number 90, the Howard Myers Ford. And here comes the command to fire them up here at Martinsville for the running of this event. That's ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, because there is a woman on the because there's a lady on the front on the pole for this event. There you see the field of 40. There you see the field of 41. Moving out here at Martinsville Speedway here as we get this race going here. Pace car will duck off on the pit road here as the field being led by a Ford and a Chevy. Jessica Shelton and Phil Parker here. We mentioned Quentin Moore is one of our in-car cameras for this event here. So does Charles Samper and Kyle Matthews as the green flag flies, and the STP 500 is underway here at Martinsville. Pole speed for this event, 92 miles per hour. And then we will see lap speeds up in the 90-mile-an-hour range as they go into turn number 3 now. Charles Samper dives underneath his Hendrick Motorsports teammate here, Phil Parker, as they go into turn number 3. or turn number 1, excuse me. Shelton leads the first lap of this race here. First lap at just over 88 miles an hour. Cole Deaver flying by the number 4 car of William Brock as they come out to number 4, and 3 wide right there. And Joshua Osborne gets turned by Rob Evans going down the front stretch. And that will cause caution number 1 to fly here today at Martinsville Speedway. Some back-end damage to the number 31 Mom and Pop Chevy. They got 3 wide here coming off the fourth corner here as Rob Evans got a good run on the inside there of Osborne's car. There's Osborne in 31, Evans in the 12. Osborne thought he was clear. Well, he wasn't clear by a long shot at all. And gets turned by the number 12 machines, backs it right into the wall here. He was running 7th when this all happened too. As the field gets strewn out here. Amazing that everybody else didn't come up and hit him. But this is a wide straightaway somewhat here for a short track at least here at Martinsville Speedway. And Osborne gets it back going and he is back underway. And maybe coming after somebody too here possibly. I don't know. Well, he crossed the start-finish line in 11th the last time by the time he spun. So I guess that's where he told him to be at here when the after the caution flag flew. Pace cars lights are off here as we are about to get set for the restart here. The restart will happen on lap number 9 here at Martinsville Speedway as car number 9, Jessica Shelton, leads this race. Charles Sandberg is 2nd position. 3rd right now is Zach Rogers. 4th is Phil Parker. 5th is William Brock. 6th position, moving up nicely, is Kyle Matthews in number 42. Then Cole Deaver 7th. 8th is Levi McIntyre. Nathan Orman is 9th. And 10th is Rob Evans. Bill will come off corner number 4 here, and we'll take the green flag here. And we're on lap number 9. And Charles Sandberg was ready on that restart. He comes to the inside of Shelton going into turn number 1, and he will go toe-to-toe with her. And Charles Sandberg goes to the top spot at Martinsville. So Charles was ready for Shelton on that restart here. But Jess says, I had the lead and I want it back. And she comes low on Sandberg. Now, crossover move. Charles gets wide off turn number 4. Jess keeps the lead. So just a classic crossover move for both these cars here. Charles was ready, went to the inside in turn number 1. Then Jess gets him back in turn 3. So Bill Parker goes to 3rd position. Zach Rogers now runs in 4th position, and William Brock now in a battle with Kyle Matthews for 5th place here. Matthews comes to the inside of Brock as they go into turn number 2. Brock up the high side. Matthews down low as they go into 3rd turn here. Matthews, you remember, won the last time we was at Martinsville in last season with the same colors here. And Brock gets a little bit high, coming off turn number 4, and hits the wall here. Cole Deaver had to take evasive action in that number 3 car. He comes inside, makes the pass, gets help from Levi McIntyre, number 90 and number 17. That's Deaver in the 3, Brock in the 4 as they come off turn number 4. Meantime, Levi McIntyre battling with Nathan Orman for position as the yellow flag looks like it's flown out for the 2nd time. It has flown, but what for? Is going to be is more or less the question. And Alex Miller apparently just crashed right into the 15 car of Jackson Hayward. Jessica Shelton almost did the same thing to Alex Miller here in the number 83 car. That would have been disastrous for Shelton. Well, after about a minute of looking there, we finally found the cause of the caution flag. It was Mike Becker in 43 as he was in the battle with Johnny Gardner for position. Becker came off turn number 2 plenty wide. Had to get off the throttle here. Gardner gets a good run to the inside going into turn number 3. Let's see what happens in that 3rd turn. Becker brakes. Gardner Uh-huh. Gardner puts the bumper to Becker, sends Becker's butt right into the third turn wall, so damaging up that pretty number 43 STP Pontiac. Becker, I'm sure, not happy with Gardner about that deal as well. So caution 2 flying. This coming on the 12th lap of this race. And that drops Becker back to the 37th position here in this order here at Martinsville Speedway. Pace car sights are off once again here. It is Jessica Shelton continuing to lead this race here. She started this race from the poles, led every lap so far. Then Sanford, Parker, Rogers, and Matthews, the top 5 here. Devers, 6th, 7th position is William Brock. Then it's Levi McIntyre, Nathan Ormond, and Rob Evans in 10th position. So the top 10 still kind of status quo at this point as they come off turn number 4. And restart happens on lap number 19. And Charles again gets a good start on Shelton. See what happens in turn number 1. Same thing as the last restart. Sanford comes into the inside and makes the pass. And Shelton falls back in line. This time she does not make a move in the third turn, but Phil Parker tries to now for second place. And Charles Sanford gets the first lead change of the day, and he will lead that. And the number 24 DuPont Chevy now is now in the front. Charles finished second the last time here at Martinsville Speedway. Here he has a win this season. That came in Atlanta Motor Speedway in the Motorcraft 500. Shelton is yet to win this season, believe it or not. But she has had some solid runs this season so far. That's why she's in the top 10 in points coming into this event. Here in Martinsville, Phil Parker, third spot. Yellow flag is flown once again. And Dylan Poteet is upside down in car number 22. As caution number 3 has flown. I swear we did a test race with this combination there. We had a caution-free race. I swear we did. Did anything happen in front, though, to cause the whole thing to happen? That's going to be the question here. Let's see. Matt McIntyre and Dylan Young, I don't know. Young and Jesse Turner got into each other, and it sent the 94 car around. There he is into the wall. There's Turner, yeah, right there. Nathan Hudson missed him. Laura Chung's going to get him in the 75 car. Johnny Gardner gets a piece of it there. Ryan Brommer almost does. Poteet slows down. He gets a piece of Jesse Turner. And finally, Kev Shearer delivers a coup de grace and flips over Dylan Poteet. And damage onto the number 68 Country Time. Ultimately, that's that Tweety Bird Yellow 68 on the inside. And whoa, Jackson Haywood in the 15 car almost came back and hit Poteet's car. That was almost insult to injury. And Dylan gets that car back on. Screw the 5-minute clock deal here, guys. I mean, this is how you're supposed to get back in the race there. It doesn't matter if you're slow or not, though. Afterwards, though, but screw this 5-minute clock deal. That's how real racers get back in the race. That being said, though, we are, again, one lap to green flag hit racing here. Coming from the third caution flag of the day. We're not even halfway home in this race here. This will be 26 laps in the books, and we'll have restart on lap number 27. It is Charles Sanford leading. Second is Jessica Shelton. Third is still Phil Parker. Fourth is still Zach Rogers. Fifth is still Kyle Matthews. Then it's Brock, Dever. Ormond is now 8th. McIntyre and Evans with Joshua Osborne running in 11th position as the green flag flies once again. And we're back underway here in Martinsville. And Shelton, she saw what Charles did the last couple of restarts here, and now she decides to try it out on her own, and she's going to make the move to the low side. And back to the lead goes Jessica Shelton in car number 9. Here comes Sanford to the low side. Not this time, so Sanford does not make the move, and Shelton keeps the lead, takes the lead back. So second lead change of the day happening. In the meantime, we got a battle change for third. Zach Rogers goes to third position now, as he's trying for 2 wins in a row this season. And a little bit tail happy is Levi McIntyre in the 17 cars. He gets a little bit loose coming off the second corner. Phil Parker drops to fourth. Kyle Matthews runs fifth. Cole Deaver, little damage to the back of the GM Goodwrench Chevy, but he's still taking. He runs in sixth position. Then it's Brock, McIntyre, Ormond, and Evans. Osborne's 11th. 12th is Keith Batson, battle for 13th between the 14 car of Ryan George and the 26 of Matt McIntyre. McIntyre slides up the racetrack here. Quentin Moore dives to the low side in car number 21 to Sitgo Ford. And you're on board with Quentin Moore in car number 21. And there you see the right in the center of your screen, the tachometer. I know we talk about the tachometer every time we go to Martinsville, but it does show you the high RPMs they do turn here. In Quentin's case, about 8,900 going into turn, about 8,900 going into turn number one. You have about 8,800 going into turn number one through the middle of 3 and 4, or middle of turn 1 and 2, I should say, about 4,600. He's in fourth gear the whole time, though, when he's doing this, when he's driving, too. His last lap, 90.56 miles per hour. Quentin runs 16th right now at this moment. And that last lap for Moore, 80, or actually, I should say 91.896. His fast lap at 92.71 mile an hour lap. And Quentin up to about 8,700 RPMs, and in turn number 3, that time by. Back to the leaders, it is still Jessica Shelton out in front, the Coors Light Ford, as she's now opened up to a rather substantial lead right now over Charles Sanford, as she has pulled away from this field. Shelton's car fast in qualifying. She was also fastest in happy hour as well. And she's got that blue and white Ford rolling and roaring right now. The yellow flag is flown again. It's Alex Miller, number 83. Alex trying to stay on the lead lap, and he does so. He beats Shelton to the line. Nope, yellow flag's actually not flown. So no yellow flag. Alex Miller spun coming on the front stretch, though, but doesn't hit anything, and Shelton's now put him a lap down, but that's the thing, on a short track like Martinsville, though, catching him is one thing, but passing him is a whole other story, and that lap car could be Shelton's best friend if this thing goes green the rest of the way. And we are closing up on halfway through this race here. Lap 75 laps, I should say, is the distance of today here in this track here. A lot different than the 29 we will have the next race on the tour at Talladega Super Speedway, though, however, for the Winston 500. But anyway, and we are closing up on halfway now, as we are now, this will be the halfway lap, 38 as we'll have 38 in the books and 37 to go this time by. There's Charles Sanford in second position, car number 24, the DuPont Chevy. He led on the last restart, but then got out snookered by Jessica Shelton, just like he did her on the restart before last. But he is running second right now at the moment. The pretty good run for him here. Zach Rogers runs third, we mentioned before. Fourth is still Phil Parker. Fifth is still Kyle Matthews. And the yellow flag now flies once again. So that's for the fourth yellow flag of the day. And it's the 70 car of Wade Brummer, looks like, that has got problems. There is the blue Suns Medford Speed Machine, and it was him, Quentin Moore, and Zachary Fitzwater that have crashed. Brummer got into the curving there, got right into Moore's car, since Moore right into Fitzwater, and all three cars damaged up. And I thought I also saw Joshua Osborne on pit road too. We'll check on that story here in a minute. Right after we take a ride with Quentin Moore on what happened, too. On board with Quentin Moore. So Quentin Moore not all that pleased at all as to what happened here, and there's what slowed Osborne down. He is right there. Osborne actually had a flat tire on pit roads. What happened there as he was slowed through the third and fourth turns here and came on the pit road for an unscheduled pit stop. So problems for several of our leaders. There's the unscheduled stop from Osborne's team, the number 31 Mom and Pop's Gilbert Chevy. And that put him back in 36th position. So he was running 11th when this all happened too. So we will get the restart this time by Osborne's a lap down, as is the 83 car of Alex Miller as the green flag flies. Once again, we're back underway here at Martinsville. Shelton on the high side, Sanford on the and so is Sanford and Zach Rogers. Shelton falls in behind the 83 car of Alex Miller. Joshua Osborne now tries to get by Charles Sanford in 24 to try to put himself in a position of getting his lap back. Alex Miller has taken position. Jacob Thibodeau on pit road. We have got already 5 cars out of the race. It's not Mitchell Collins, but he's still running. Wade Brummer's out of the race, so is Dylan Poteet, so is Jesse Turner, Laura Chung, and Johnny Gardner out of the race here. The 31 and 33 cars are both not on the lead lap. They are 35th and 36th position, respectively. Alex Miller right now is the last car on the lead lap. Where was he running? He's running 34th right now. Last car on the lead lap, fast lap race so far is set by the leader, Jessica Shelton, at 93.784 miles an hour. Bill Parker now goes to second position now, number 5 car. Kyle Matthews is up the third spot. Cole Deaver up the fourth. And now Charles Sanders dropped the fifth position. Zach Rogers now caught on the high side of number 1 car, and he and Rob Evans almost got together, number 12. And now Rogers up the high side here, 3 wide. That would not have been a smart move here at Martinsville. Here comes Rob Evans to the low side, William Brock in number 4, Matt McIntyre in 26, and Keith Batson right there behind McIntyre in 28. There is Batson. He runs 10th. He runs in 9th position with Ryan George running in 10th as he's gotten around Levi McIntyre for position. McIntyre trying to put the move on Rob Evans. Not Rob Evans, but Ryan George, excuse me. And Levi now takes 10th position, dropping Ryan back to 11th position. And now Dylan Young is on the high side, or low side, I should say. Nathan Hudson's there, and also actually got 2 Nathans there. Hudson in 55 and Ormond in the 6th. That's 12th, 13th, and 14th on your screen. Paul Minnick, who started this race in the back, he's running 15th right now in the number 10 Tide Machine. And give a call to Matt Haas in the 18 car. He also started in the back of the pack. He's running now 16th in the moment. So Matt Haas running very strong right now at the moment, as well as some of the other drivers in his field here. Meantime, battle for 5th between Rob Evans and William Brock. Brock looks to the low side in car number 4, and he will take position away. That is for 5th position. Again, the 31 and 33 cars are both not on the lead lap here, but they are racing for position. Thibodeau in 34th and Osborne in 35th position. That flat tire for Osborne's team really cost him. I don't know, and I think the 33 car had the same problem too. That's why he was on the pit road early during this part of the race as well. Meantime, battle for position has taken place here. Zach Rogers is now taking 6th place away from Rob Evans. as he has got 26 car of Matt McIntyre behind him. Matt's running in. Actually, my mistake. Rob Evans is actually 36th position. Rob Evans is actually not on the lead lap, so my mistake on that. And the 83 car of Alex Miller, he's coming on the pit road. Ooh, and that was close. He almost got the wall come off turn number on the entrance of the front stretch. And now he looks low, and he just spun Matt McIntyre. Orman's hit Hudson. Caution number 5 has now flown here at Martinsville Speedway. There's Ryan Brommer. As he hastily gets around the 10 car of Minnick, and he gets loose. Come on to number 4. Minnick trying to catch him. Nope. What was the 83 car thinking? Alex Miller's going to get a stop-and-go penalty for that one, too, I think. I think the official said, what was that all about, Alex? This whole thing happening on the 54th lap, and I see now, well, he got a penalty, too. He got a penalty for pitting with pit road closed, and so watch Miller in the 83 car. He goes to the left side. Basically, what we saw one of the drivers do earlier. Yeah, there goes Matt McIntyre driving Miss Daisy, and he just absolutely, without warning, gets turned by the 83 car and into the wall it goes. Poor old Matt was running 8th when this all happened, too. He had a pretty good run going on as well. Then Nathan Ormond hits the other Nathan Hudson, and yeah, congratulations, Nathan. You just took yourself right out of the race. Talk about the Nathan in the 6 car. So 5th caution of the day flying here, and it's happening on the 56th lap of this race. And we will have less than 15 to go when this race restarts here. And boy, some carnage happening at Martinsville Speedway, that is for sure. But short track racing, that's what it's all about here. And problems maybe for Mitchell Collins, the number 20 car. He's running in 30th position right there in the Crown Petroleum Oldsmobile. So, that all being said, the restart is going to happen on lap 62, so we will have 14 laps remaining. We were having a pretty good green flag run here, so if nothing happens, we should have a race to the finish possibly. Jessica Shelton is the leader. She's led the most laps so far. Phil Parker is 2nd. 3rd is Kyle Matthews. 4th is Cole Deaver, and 5th position right now is Charles Sanford. Green flag back out. We're back underway on lap number 62 here at Martinsville. Leaders caught up in the high side there. Those lap cars could be is definitely considered more of a hindrance than anything else to the leaders of the race here. We've seen it happen time and time again. Meantime, Kyle Matthews is on the high side here. There's Phil Parker. He looks low. He's got the inside lane. Let's see what happens. Got going through 1 and 2. Shelton's on the high side. Parker on the low side of the track here as they come up to the 3rd turn. Is Parker going to get the run? Nope. Shelton throws the block. And meantime, 3 wide, and Charles Sanford. Look at him go. That number 24 car up to 3rd position. You don't go 3 wide at Martinsville, but they somehow made it. But look at Parker. He's right there on the back bumper of Shelton's car, and we may be set for a heck of a finish here, possibly. Shelton in the lead. Parker's right there on the back bumper. He comes to the low side of Shelton's car. Does he have a run on the backstretch here? Not for the moment. But he is letting Shelton know he's right there. Those two have had some history in online racing. Let's remind you of that. 10 laps remaining at Martinsville Speedway. Phil Parker looking for his 2nd victory of the season. Shelton looking for her 1st. We talk about 9 winners possibly in the first 9 races of the season. Shelton could be that. Parker and Samper have both won this season, so they are trying to spoil that. Kyle Matthews runs in 4th position right now, and 5th position at this moment, belonging to Cole Deaver. Here comes Parker to the low side once again. He got a run through turn number 4, but couldn't make it stick. 1900s the last time by. The lap car up ahead is Joshua Osborne in 31. He runs right now in the 31st position. He's the last car on the lead lap. If we can get, and hopes to get back on the lead lap, if we can get a caution flag. Parker up high trying to... Oh, we did get a caution flag. Shelton down low. She gets past all those cars. She's gonna have to get that. She's gonna have to let him get past her. But caution coming out on lap number 68, and it's Dylan Young. Came off turn number 4. Here, Matt Haas got off the wall. Come off turn number 4. Gets into Dylan Young. Sends Dylan Young right into Seth Cole. And sends those 3 cars right into the wall. Coming off turn number 4. Ryan Brommer's 66 car. He also got into it. Sent with the 52 and the 2 cars. Both sliding along the front stretch. Seth comes across, and so does Dylan there. There's the Paul Minnick, Matt McIntyre, Jay Jefferson, Henry Samper, Mike Becker, Cab Shearer, and a host of others. Gene Samperberg squeezed her way through the 98 car, and Quentin Moore had the same idea, as did Jordan Anderson in the 90. And also the 25 of Benjamin Miles as well. So, and I thought right there we was going to have a big, massive pileup on the front stretch here. But I think they finally got... I think those 4 cars are trying to send a message to each other. I don't know, but... And several cars frustrated at one another. There's going to be some tempers flaring here today at Martinsville. I will flat guarantee you that. After all, this is short track racing, after all. Quentin Moore is on the high side, and Phil Parker is saying, I got you on the restart this time, Jess. We'll see. I'm going to get you on the restart, I should say, this time. Pace cars lights are off. We are going to get a 2-lap shootout. Can Jessica Shelton in car number 9 hold off the challenge of Phil Parker? Well, we'll find out here at Martinsville. Phil Parker, if he's learned any lessons from his teammate Charles Samper, he could try the crossover move and try to get the restart here. Here comes Phil. He saw what Charles has done here. Here comes the restart. Happens with 2 to go. Parker to the left side of Shelton in turn number 1. She slams the door on him. Down the backstretch. White flag this time by Quentin Moore is the car ahead. He's not on the lead lap. He's the tail on the lead lap here. Off turn number 4, the white flag waves. 1 lap remaining. Does Phil Parker have one more shot left in his arsenal here? I don't know what's going to happen here in the 3rd turn. Shelton staying right behind Quentin Moore. She's going to lap him, and that's going to be her best friend at this moment here. Off turn number 4. And she's going to do it. Jessica Shelton wins the STP 500 at Martinsville. What a finish that was here in the number 9 Coors Light Ford. Becomes the 9th winner in the first 9 races of the season. Conspiracy theory? I think not. But anyway, Jessica Shelton with a tremendous performance here. She's usually dominant at Martinsville, and she was dominant here today as she takes the win here today at Martinsville Speedway here, averaging 64.839 miles per hour. We had 7 caution flags, just some tremendous stuff here at the Martinsville Speedway. Phil Parker, boy, don't say he didn't try on Shelton the last few laps. He's tried to get her for the win, though. Parker comes up with a good second-place finish for him here. Charles Samper 3rd, Kyle Matthews 4th, and 5th will go to Nathan Hudson after coming up back from a few skirmishes along the way. Levi McIntyre comes home 6th. 7th place will go to Keith Batson. Ryan George 8th. Here, Ryan Brommer with a nice finish, finishing 9th, and Seth Cole comes back from the being involved in the last caution flag to finish in 10th as he barely held off Dylan Young for that spot. Paul Minnick comes home in 12th position. 13th will go to Matt McIntyre. 13th, 14th Henry Samper, Jay Jefferson 15th, Kev Shearer damaged up and also ends up finishing 16th. Jackson Haywood 17th. Gene Samber 18th, 19th will go to Zachary Fitzwater, and Jordan Anderson who started 41st, finishes in 20th position. A good move through the field for Jordan Anderson. Zach Rogers drops to 21st, then Matt Haas 23rd, Jacob Thibodeau 22nd, Jacob Thibodeau 23rd. He got back on the lead up, as did Joshua Osborne. He finished 25th. Adam Garcia was 24th, Benjamin Miles 26th, 27th will go to Rob Evans. Then William Brock 28th, Christian Russell 29th, and Cole Bieber dropped to 30th. He had an unscheduled stop on his last caution flag as well. So quite a blow for Cole Bieber on that one here. 26 cars finished on the lead lap. Benjamin Miles was the last car to finish on the lead lap in this race. Mike Becker 31st, Quentin Moore 32nd there. He had for his problems there, and he was the last car to finish in this race. And he got a second lap down put on him before the checker flag fell too. So cars out of the race: Alex Miller, Mitchell Collins, Nathan Orman, Kat Batson, Wade Brummer, Dylan Poteet, Jesse Turner, Laura Chung, and Johnny Gardner were the cars out of the race here. So after the Martinsville Hoodlum Fest has ended here, it ends up with Jessica Shelton, who started from the pole, and she goes from the pole to the podium in victory lane here as she wins her first race of the season, averaging again 64.839 miles per hour. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got interesting gaming videos in our online videos as well, and whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for his channel. And be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series on this channel as well too. I guarantee his races are a lot better than what I have to offer too. So, and some of the best of it is under this channel, under our offline umbrella is under this channel, and you will not regret checking those races out neither. So that will do it here today at Martinsville Speedway. Here for now, this is James Qualls, and this has been a production of the NNSCRA offline racing at its best. We will see you at the high banks of Talladega.